Are you done talking? Hey, what are you doing?
Just adding you on WhatsApp. Relax. Ruby, I know you're jealous because Nick treats me so well, but he likes me. What can I do? Why did you hit me?
I told you, I don't remember you at all. I can handle you bothering me, but why did you hurt Cece?
I didn't.
I'm warning you. If I catch you bullying Cece again, don't blame me for being harsh.
Nick, why? Why does my heart still hurt? Even though I've decided to give up on you. Nick, after the car accident, you remembered everyone except for me. I spent all my savings to buy this medicine for you, hoping it'll help you remember me.
Hey, Nick! What makes you think of pretending to have amnesia? That is pure genius.
Nick, is pretending to have amnesia? Did my night of crying over him forgetting me mean nothing?
Nick, how long do you plan to keep up that act?
1 more month. After that, I'll go back to Ruby and continue being devoted and faithful boyfriend.
Is 1 month enough for you?
I heard your girlfriend is no fun in bed. No wonder you're this desperate.
Hey, why don't you just break up with her? 7 years with the same girlfriend? No one in our circle stays committed that long.
I won't break up with Ruby. I love her. She's just a little reserved in bed. And I don't want to push her. Just 1 more month, and then I'll go back to her and be her one and only.
Even so, Ruby won't tolerate any betrayal. If she finds out what you're doing, she'll dump you.
Exactly. Just like Sam, who went too far, and his girlfriend left. He's desperately chasing after her like a fool.
Ruby will always be my woman. As long as she's still Ruby Wright. Whether she leaves the country or remarries, I'll bring her back and keep her by my side.
Nick, you knew I couldn't handle this. Why did you get involved with me in the first place? Nick, it was you who were crazily obsessed with me. You confessed to me 99 times in 3 years. And even got stabbed 5 times to protect me. Nearly losing your life. At that moment, I thought you were the one for me. For the next 7 years, everyone, including myself, believed that the notorious playboy had finally settled down for me. But 3 months ago, the day before our wedding, you lost your memory in a crash. You remembered everyone but me. I was heartbroken and I did everything I could to find a cure for you. Had I never expected that this so-called amnesia was nothing more than a complete lie. Nick, you said I'll always belong to you as long as I'm Ruby Wright. In that case, I'll grant your wish. Hi, I want to change my name.
The process takes a month. We'll notify you when your new ID is ready.
Thank you. Hello, Brad. I've submitted my name change request. Could you help me book a ticket to Ravo's with my new ID?
Ruby, you finally decided to study abroad?
Yeah, I was too foolish before, putting it off for 3 years, just because Nick didn't want a long-distance relationship.
Weren't you two about to get married? If he hadn't lost his memory before the wedding, you two would...
It's over between him and me.
Alright, I'll help you handle the paperwork ASAP.
Ruby, we've been in love for 7 years now. This holds all of our best moments from this year. And I'll continue loving you for countless more. Ruby, will you be with me until the very end?
I will. Nick, we are completely over.
Ruby! Are you crazy? These are our precious memories.
Didn't you lose your memory? Why do you still remember this?
I was saying, for sure I don't. I only remember the person I loved, Cece. After all, she was the only one who saved me in the car accident.
Car accident? You were faking the amnesia. Drop your act.
I brought another woman home. Shouldn't Ruby be crying or jealous? Why is she so calm?
Hi, Ruby. I'm Cecilia Dowd. I ran out of condoms. The pack I got earlier today is finished. Can I borrow a few from you?
No.
I figure Nick doesn't want you anymore. Why would you have any?
Are you done talking? Hey, what are you doing?
Just adding you on WhatsApp. Relax. Ruby, I know you're jealous because Nick treats me so well, but he likes me. What can I do? Why did you hit me?
I told you, I don't remember you at all. I can handle you bothering me, but why did you hurt Cece?
I didn't.
I'm warning you. If I catch you bullying Cece again, don't blame me for being harsh.
Nick, why? Why does my heart still hurt? Even though I've decided to give up on you.
Listen, don't mess with Ruby ever again.
You saw right through me. Why were you still taking my side?
What do you think?
Didn't you say she's like a dead fish in bed? Unlike me, I keep things exciting. For you. Otherwise, you wouldn't have to fake amnesia.
You already knew. One more round?
Nick, you're free now. You don't need to dress someone like me in bed or go through all that trouble for these moments of sensual pleasure.
I heard you on the phone this morning. You're going to a friend's wedding, right? I'm heading to the office. How about I give you a ride?
No thanks.
all along that Nick was faking his amnesia. So why not just call him out?
None of your business.
None of my business. You know, Nick loves my body, not a stiff in bed like you. Otherwise, he wouldn't have faked amnesia. If you had any sense, you'd leave him. A woman like you isn't fit to be Mrs. Frye.
I'm not fit. And you are?
At least I'm better in bed than you, are not?
Stop the car.
What? Do you not believe Nick likes me more? Fine. I heard you're the top photographer in the country, and your hands are your most valuable asset. If both your hands were at risk of being crippled, who do you think Nick would say first?
What do you mean?
It's all right. As a photographer, Ruby treasures her hands more than her life. So it'll be fine.
Mr. Frye, they both need immediate surgery, but we only have one surgeon now. The one without prompt surgery may be left disabled. Mr. Frye, who should we operate on?
My hand. I can't afford to lose it.
Ruby, you're awake.
Save me. Please, save me. Save me.
Okay,
I am your girlfriend.
Mr. Frye, you need to decide now.
Save her. Save Cece.
Nick, I really don't get you. You know Ruby values her hands more than her life, but you chose to save Cecilia first. What were you thinking?
If I save Ruby first, wouldn't she know I've been faking my amnesia? Don't worry. I won't let anything happen to her.
Seriously? Then what is this? Didn't you hear the doctor? A minute later, and she would have lost her hand. If she finds out, we're screwed.
She won't find out. I've arranged everything. In 23 days, the doctor will announce that I've regained my memory. Then, everything will be just like before.
Let's hope so.
Ruby, I've ordered a diamond ring for you. You'll see it soon. There will be a grand wedding for you 23 days from now. After we're married, we'll never be apart.
Mr. Frye, Miss Wright should be waking up soon. You've been here for 3 days. Go get some rest.
I've slept for 3 days.
Ruby, despite your desperate pleas, Nick chose to save me first. This shows that, compared to his feelings for you, he desires my body more. You can satisfy him. That's why he came up with the idea of faking amnesia just to cheat. How pathetic can you be? Nick's extremely passionate, but you're like a dead fish in bed. Even if you get married, you'll never be happy. Set him free, and set yourself free. Okay?
Okay. Brad!
Ruby! Ruby, I came to take you home.
Brad? Thank you. I've troubled you these past few days.
Don't mention it. We're off to Ravos in over 20 days. Maybe you'll have to take care of me then.
Brad, you're going to Ravos too?
Yeah, I'm going there for the exchange program. We can look out for each other.
Who allowed you to be so close to him?
Did you lose your memory and deny that I'm your girlfriend? I can talk to whomever I want. It's none of your business. Let's go, Brad.
Ruby, after I regain my memory, I'll make you pay for this in bed.
Hold on. I need to take this. Hello?
Ruby, did you just say you spent all your savings on Nick's medicine? I've got a big job for you. Interested?
Yes. Where is it?
I'll send you the location.
All right. It's you? So you're my client?
Yep. It's my birthday today. I heard you're short on cash. So I'll pay you double to take some birthday photos for me. Okay?
Okay.
Come in. I like low angle shots. That makes my legs look longer. Thanks. Oh, I also like those warrior style shots. Stand over there. Make sure you capture everything later.
What do you have planned this time?
Everything you like. I've even prepared several outfits for you to tear them off.
So wild. I'll drink me bad.
Of course. If I were as dull as Ruby, what would be the point of you faking amnesia? So, compared to Ruby, don't I make you happier?
If she had half your skills, I wouldn't have to put on this act. Who's there?
Forget it. Who could be here at this hour?
Hey, Ruby! Ruby, I went back to school today. I stumbled upon Nick's confiscated diary. Huh? Here! Take a look. You can't just throw it away. I sever your relationship like that. Anyway, it's getting late. I should probably go.
Thanks.
No problem. See you.
March 12th. Ruby didn't agree to be with me, but she smiled at me today. I feel like I still have a chance. July 1st. Summer break is way too long. I waited downstairs at Ruby's for 4 hours and finally caught a glimpse of her. November 23rd. Someone confessed to Ruby. I was so pissed. I beat him up. And got a warning. December 21st. Today is my birthday. 17-year-old Nick has only one wish, which is to be with 16-year-old Ruby forever and ever.
Thanks for last night. I'm really happy with the photos.
What photos? Happy about what?
The birthday photos she took earlier last night. What else could it be? Or do you mean the second half of the night?
Let all these years of love and devotion be buried for good.
Hi, Miss Wright. Your fiancé has scheduled the wedding reception at our hotel for tomorrow, but we're unable to reach him. Could you stop by and finalize the details with us?
Tomorrow is the day Nick plans to regain his memory, and also the day I plan to leave. Nick, since you've prepared a surprise for me, it's only fair I'd leave you one too. Okay. Just arrange the decorations the way I told you. Also, could I ask you a favor?
Sure, what is it?
This is a surprise I prepared for Nick. Please hand it to him for me tomorrow.
Got it. Miss Wright, I need to handle something. If you need anything, just call me.
Mm-hmm.
Ruby, I swear, I'll only love you for the rest of my life. If I betray you, may I never find peace.
Why has everything changed so much in just 3 months?
Wow, this is spectacular. Nick, why did you bring me here?
This is where I proposed to Ruby. I'll have my friends bring her here tomorrow, and I'll pretend to be overwhelmed by memories, leading me to recall the past. I brought you here for a rehearsal. You pretend to be Ruby and see if anything is missing. Ruby, will you marry me?
Yes.
People could walk in at any time, and you still want to seduce me.
It's our last night. Every second counts. Besides, isn't it thrilling to do it in the most important place of your life?
You really are naughty.
Isn't that just to make sure you won't forget me? Ruby definitely can't satisfy you. If you ever need me, just call me.
There won't be a next time. After tonight, it's over. I belong to Ruby and only her.
Oh, really? Too bad, Nick. I don't want you anymore. I got my new ID. Soon, I can leave this place for good.
Ruby! Ruby, the three of us have planned a surprise to help Nick regain his memory.
What kind of surprise?
Come with us and you know. Ruby, something came up. So we needed a bit more time to get it ready. Go do your thing. I'll come back for you tonight. Hey, look. Nick is seizing every minute. I guess he was really holding back when he was with Ruby.
Yeah. If Ruby weren't a dead fish in bed, Nick wouldn't have the fake amnesia.
Exactly. Nick has strong desires. It's a miracle he could put up with Ruby for 7 years.
Nick is just fooling around with Cecilia. His heart still belongs to Ruby. Come on, let's go over the plan again. If we mess up, Nick is gonna kill us.
Ruby.
Be careful.
Ruby, aren't you getting in the car?
Nick, this is the last time my heart will ache for you.
Come on.
Darling, isn't it time to regain your memory?
You're so irresistible. How could I leave now? I pushed it to tonight. After that, I won't get to enjoy myself like this anymore.
Ruby, don't you want your ID?
It's expired. I don't need it. From now on, everything is a fresh start. I don't want anything to do with Ruby anymore.
Ruby!
There's no one there. You must be seeing things.
Stop. Time's up.
But darling, I can't bear to leave you.
It was just a game. Now that time is up, you need to go.
Darling, how can you be so heartless?
Pack your stuff and leave before I get back. If Ruby sees you here again, don't blame me for being unkind.
I don't get it. What does that woman have that I don't? Nick, just you wait. I'll definitely make you marry me.
Ruby, I'll be back with you soon. I wonder how happy you'll be when I remember everything. Is everything ready?
You can count on us, Nick. I told Ruby we had a surprise for her this morning, and we're on our way to pick her up now. You should focus on your performance later. It's not gonna be easy.
Look, he's been faking it for 2 months, and Ruby hasn't suspected a thing. What are you worried about? Just relax. Ruby is deeply in love with Nick.
Ruby, soon we'll be together forever and never part again. Have you got her? What?
Hey, Nick. Is Ruby not home? We knocked, but she didn't answer.
Did you call her?
Yeah, we did. She didn't reply to our messages either. Nick, do you think Ruby might have,
Impossible! Have the housekeeper take the key and check her room. She's probably sleeping. Be careful not to wake her up.
Okay, got it.
Mr. Frye, is there anything you'd like to change?
Not really. It looks just like when I proposed.
That's great. Your fiancée helped a lot.
My fiancé helped? What do you mean?
I wasn't sure about the setup, so she came over to confirm it.
Who told you to contact her? How is this a surprise if she already knows?
A surprise? But Miss Wright looked like she already knew it. She also prepared a surprise for you and asked me to give you this.
Did she know about it all along? Hello?
Mr. Frye, your wife suddenly fainted. She's in the hospital and wants to see you.
Ruby! Ruby, you have no idea how... Wait, so the doctor thought you were my wife?
Nick, I suddenly passed out. And the doctor asked me for an emergency contact. You're the only one I know here, so they must have misunderstood.
Don't think I don't know what you're up to. Try it again, and you'll regret it.
Nick! Aren't you even going to ask why I fainted?
I told you, the game is over. Whether you faint or die, it has nothing to do with me. I've sent you the money. Don't ever let me see you again.
Nick! We've been together for 2 months. You can't pretend there was nothing between us. Do you really have no feelings for me at all?
No. My heart belongs to Ruby.
But... Nick... I'm pregnant.
You're pregnant? Did you tamper with the condoms?
No, it was an accident.
Get rid of the baby. Don't you dare tell Ruby about it, or you're doomed.
Nick, you were with her for 7 years and never had a kid. Haven't you always wanted one? This is your kid. Our kid. Feel it. It's going to start kicking soon.
Just don't let Ruby know you're pregnant with my kid.
Nick, I knew you wouldn't abandon me and our kid. I swear, I won't let Ruby find out.
You'd better keep your word, or you'll face consequences you can't bear.
I like you, as long as I can always see you. I don't need a title.
Yeah?
Nick, Ruby is missing.
Missing? How could she suddenly disappear?
Nick, calm down. I just asked her best friend, and she said Ruby went abroad because she was upset about your amnesia.
Where did she go?
Ramos. Oh, by the way, tourist visa only allows a 15-day stay. She'll certainly be back in half a month. This gives us time to fine-tune the wedding and make everything perfect.
Are you sure? She's there for sightseeing.
Yeah, she'd need to apply at least 6 months in advance if she planned a long stay. Ruby loves you so much. There's no way she'll leave you.
All right. The wedding was indeed a bit rushed. Let's take the time to perfect it. I want to give Ruby a wedding she won't forget.
Nick, we have 2 more weeks now. Can you stay with me and the kid tonight?
I said it before. From today on, I only belong to Ruby. We won't see each other again until you give birth.
Baby, don't worry. I will make sure you take your rightful place as the Frye family's heir. Ruby, you don't stand a chance against me.
Nick. Nick, what are you doing?
Didn't Ruby just give you 2 more weeks of freedom? Shouldn't you be with Cecilia now?
I told you. It was just a game. But it is over now. From now on, I'm fully devoted only to Ruby, and my heart and body belongs to her.
Nick, what is this?
It's a surprise Ruby prepared for me. She must be in psych with me. Decorating the proposal spot just like before, hoping to restore my memories.
Wow, Ruby really loves you to the core. Even after seeing you with another woman, she still went all out looking for ways to regain your memory.
Of course. Why I wouldn't be able to fake amnesia.
Hey, how about this? When Ruby comes back, we'll invite her over and open the box in front of her to help jog your memory.
Yeah, if we check what's inside too soon, it'll ruin the fun.
All right. We'll open the box together when she comes back. Then I'll have everyone bear witness to our happiness. Ruby, I swear, I'll only love you for the rest of my life. If I betray you, may I never find peace. Ruby, I promise that. After we get married, everything I have will be yours. And I'll never betray you.
Who can say where the road goes, where the day flows, only time. Who can say?
What time does Ruby's flight land? Are you at the airport?
We're here. The flight from Ravos has landed. And all the passengers have come out. But we didn't see Ruby.
What do you say?
Ruby's best friend said she was returning today. I can check the passenger lists. But it takes pulling some strings, or I would have done it already.
Find her. No matter what it takes. I need to know where Ruby is.
Got it, Nick. Let's go check.
Why do I feel so uneasy?
Mr. Frye, the wedding is about to start. The ceremony can't go on without the bride.
There's an issue with the bride. If she can't make it on time, then the wedding is off.
But the whole country knows you're getting married. If the bride doesn't show up, it'll be a mess.
So what? Do you expect me to marry a random woman here?
Nick, do I look beautiful?
Who allows you to show up here?
Who allowed it? Of course it was me!
Mom.
Ruby has been with you for 7 years, and still hasn't given you a kid. But now, Cecilia is carrying your baby. She should be the one to marry you today.
Nick, you are known for being a caring son. I don't believe I can marry into your family, with your mom pressuring you.
Impossible. I could never marry anyone but Ruby.
Can't I control you anymore?
I love only Ruby. I can't possibly marry another woman.
Nick actually rebelled against his own mother for Ruby.
Didn't I tell you to behave yourself? How dare you use my mom and the child in your belly to force me to marry you?
No, that hospital belongs to the Frye family. It was the doctor who gave the news of my pregnancy to Mrs. Frye Sr. I didn't want to come today. It was Mrs. Frye Sr. She gave me this wedding gown. I thought you changed your mind, so I...
Do you take me for a fool?
No, it's not like that. I just want to give birth to this child safely. I have no desire to be Mrs. Frye.
I ask you to behave yourself. Since you're craving something you'll never get, you can forget about the child.
No, don't.
Have you found Ruby?
Nick, I've checked travelers going in and out of the country in the last 2 weeks, but there's no sign of Ruby staying.
What? So Ruby's best friend was lying.
She insisted that Ruby went abroad, and she didn't sound like she was lying. Nick, do you think that Ruby guessed that you were faking amnesia?
Impossible. That's impossible.
The number you have dialed is temporarily unavailable.
Ruby, where are you? Ruby, where are you? How could you delete me? Impossible.
That's right, Ruby. She knew you were faking amnesia for some time. She didn't expose you before because of your money. I didn't say anything earlier because I was afraid you'd accuse me of coming between you two.
She knew for some time. What do you mean?
It's when I first moved into your house.
When you first moved in, all those times in front of her, me and you. Impossible. That's impossible.
Nick, my guys found Ruby's phone.
Where?
In a trash bin at the airport. I'm sending it to you now. It should arrive soon.
Mr. Frye, all the information in the phone has been erased. There's only one contact left.
You begged so hard back then, but Nick still chose to save me first. It was evident that, compared to his feelings for you, he preferred my body. Because you can't satisfy him, he faked amnesia to cheat on you. How could anyone come up with such an idea? You're such a pathetic woman. Nick has a high libido, yet you're like a corpse in bed. Even if you got married, you will never be happy. Let go and free yourself too.
Cecilia, haven't I told you before? Not to disturb Ruby again. What did you do?
Nothing. Nick, I can explain all of this. It was Ruby. She added me first. She knew you faked your amnesia all along. She pretended not to know because she wanted your money. I just don't want a gold digger like her to be around you. So that's why I sent those messages.
How can you still lie?
Hey! Are you crazy? She's carrying your child!
Mr. Frye just slapped his pregnant bride in the middle of his wedding?
This is huge. Hurry, record it.
Nick, everything I've done was because of my love for you. That Ruby is just a gold digger who's after your money. How could you do this to me? For a woman like her.
If you dare to hurt my grandchild, Nick, you must go through with the wedding today. Otherwise, I'll kill myself in front of you.
Take photos, take photos.
You want me to marry her?
Yeah.
Sure. But you better not regret it.
Nick, you agreed to marry me? Nick, don't worry. I'll treat you well after we get married. I'm not like a gold digger Ruby. I truly love you. That's why I wanted to be by your side. Also, I was better at pleasing you than she was. Right?
Nick! Are you really going to marry Cecilia?
Nick, there are a lot of important guests here today. Stay calm and don't do anything reckless.
I'm very calm right now.
Sorry, there was a little incident earlier. Right now, let's continue the wedding.
Ruby, this billionaire is now mine. How dare someone like you even think of competing with me?
Next, I'd like to ask the beautiful bride, do you agree to marry this man beside you to become his wife, whether in sickness or in health, in poverty or in wealth? Do you love him, care for him, accept him, and forever remain loyal to him for the rest of your life?
I do.
Great. I'd like to ask the handsome groom, do you agree?
I don't agree.
What is going on? This is weird. What the hell's happening? What's happening?
I, Nick Frye, will only marry Ruby Wright and no one else.
Who is Ruby Wright?
Ruby, I don't care where you're hiding right now, or what you're doing. I'll definitely find you. This was all my fault, as long as you can forgive me. Even if you want my life, I'll give it to you. I, Nick Frye, will only love you in this lifetime.
Nick, today's our wedding. Don't do this.
Shut up!
Nick, I'm carrying your child. How could you do this to me over that bed?
Didn't I tell you before? Don't crave for things you cannot have. Didn't you listen to me? Huh?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, what's happening?
Ruby, I was wrong. Come back, okay? I guarantee that something like this will never happen again. I'm begging you, please come back, okay? I'm begging you, please come back, okay?
You ungrateful son! Are you trying to give me a stroke?
Hey, lady!
Mom.
Ambulance! Get an ambulance!
Nick, let's go. We'll be stuck if we get surrounded.
Let's go!
Nick, if we had known Ruby wouldn't come, we should have canceled the wedding. Now it has become an ugly mess.
Nick, the news of you hitting your pregnant bride at the wedding is trending. Everyone's cursing you online.
Only by causing a huge scene can we get the netizens to help find Ruby's whereabouts, as long as Ruby comes back to me. So what if they curse me?
Why put yourself through this?
Since I was a child, the only one I ever loved is Ruby. I hurt her deeply this time, because of the moment of foolishness, as long as she will come back to me. Even if I have to beg her on my knees, or go through hell for her, I'll do it without hesitation.
If only you had known it earlier.
Who would have thought that a casual joke at the bar 2 months ago would come true?
I know. When Sam searched for his wife, he could at least locate her. But it seems like Ruby has vanished into thin air without a trace.
I'm quite curious. How can someone disappear without a trace under such a massive search?
Oh yeah, didn't Ruby give you a gift box?
That's right, Nick. Take a look.
What kind of surprises did you prepare today?
Everything you like. I even have a few outfits, waiting for you to tear them off.
So seductive. Soon I'll be completely yours then.
Of course. If I were as dull as Ruby, what's the point of you? Pretending to have amnesia.
Ruby was in the room at that moment.
Thanks for your hard work yesterday. I'm satisfied with the photos you took.
What is it? Satisfied with what?
Earlier last night, she took my birthday photos. What else could it be? Something that happened later last night?
Yes. Cecilia. Yes. Cecilia. Where's Cecilia now?
She almost had a miscarriage from your kick earlier. She's in the hospital room.
Take me to her.
Hey, Nick! Nick, even if Cecilia deserves to die, she's still carrying your child. Didn't Ruby leave you a letter? It might have her whereabouts.
Why don't you take a look first?
Nick, by the time you read this letter, I've already left you for good. Actually,
Hey, Nick, what makes you think of pretending to have amnesia?
when I heard that you'd chosen to cheat on me by faking amnesia at the bar,
It was cruel of you to lie to me.
our relationship has already reached its end. I just never thought that even after choosing to let go, seeing Cecilia streaming your intimate moments in bed with her would still leave me breathless with pain. Even more unbelievable was Cecilia staging a car accident just to prove your love for her. When I begged you, yet you still chose to save her before me. That was the first time I regretted falling in love with you. Maybe Cecilia wanted me to give up completely, so she spent a fortune to invite me to the hotel to take photos of her. When I knelt behind the curtain, I witnessed the love between you two. Maybe what Cecilia said was true, because I couldn't satisfy you. You pretended to have amnesia. How could you think of such a scheme? I'm really pathetic. Nick, you're finally free. You don't have to bear with a corpse like me in bed. You don't even have to scheme and plot just to have some fleeting fun. Goodbye. We will never see each other again.
Hey, Nick!
Ruby. It was my fault. I was wrong!
Nick!
Nick! Nick can't resist temptation.
That's right, Nick. You've been with Ruby for 7 years, and not once did you cheat on her. Even that fake amnesia was before the wedding, and it was to spare her feelings.
It's all Cecilia's fault. If she didn't cause trouble, why would Ruby think that you liked Cecilia?
Exactly. Without that misunderstanding, how could she leave after being together for 7 years? Think about it.
Bring me to find Cecilia.
Okay, Nick, don't get too worked up. I'll bring you to her.
Nick, why are you here?
Speak. What is this?
This bracelet. I lost it some time ago, but I...
Cecilia, really something!
Nick, calm down. She's carrying your child.
A woman like her is not worthy to carry my child.
There's blood!
Doctor!
The baby is gone. She needs proper rest now, or she'll never be able to get pregnant again.
Nick, you killed your own child. You were a murderer.
If it weren't for you, Ruby wouldn't have left. Your suffering now is your own karma.
Because of me? How could it be because of me? It was you. She left because of you. She had known for ages that you faked your amnesia. Even if I hadn't sent those texts, she was still leaving all the same.
What did you say?
What did I say? I said, it's your fault for not keeping your desire in check. You caused this. Instead of reflecting on yourself, you blamed everything on me. No wonder Ruby dumped you.
Shut up!
Why? Getting angry? Because I was right?
Nick, calm down. Nick, our priority is finding Ruby.
Yes, Cecilia is still in our hands. We can deal with her later, right?
Send her to Ken Williams. She wants to find a rich husband, right? She can do it there.
Nick! I want to curse you. I curse you to never find true love in your lifetime. Ruby will also never return to your side.
Tell Ken to show no mercy. Give her the filthiest, nastiest clients.
If you had behaved, the money that Nick gave you would be enough for a lifetime. But you were foolish and had to mess with Ruby. You deserve this.
Consider this a lesson learned. When you're with Ken, behave yourself, and you'll live. Otherwise, it'll be hell for you. Let's go.
Nick! Since you treat me like this, even if I go to hell, I'll drag you along with me!
How's the taste? I haven't cooked in a while. Still good?
It's really delicious.
Here, try it.
Thanks.
I have a friend that I haven't seen in ages. He said he wants to come and chat. I'll go get him. Huh? Look!
I could smell nice food as soon as I walked in. You're already good looking. With culinary skills like this, you shouldn't be single. We agreed to be single together, and now you have a girlfriend.
When do you agree on that? Come, let me introduce you. This is my junior, Ruby Wright.
Hello.
Hello.
That's my friend.
Hey. Ruby Wright.
What's up?
Have you seen the news? In yesterday's headline, Nick Frye got married, but the bride ran away. His mom forced him to marry another woman instead. He then had a fight at the wedding, and his assault almost caused the woman to miscarry. The missing bride's name is Ruby Wright. Oh, netizens even dug out her old school photos. Could that bride be you?
It was me. But Nick and I have broken up.
Since you two have broken up, why would he get into a fight at his wedding? He must have some mental issues, and probably has violent tendencies too. Don't leave Brad's side for now. Brad can protect you.
Nick and I were together for 7 years. He did things that wronged me. But I think he wouldn't be so extreme.
That's hard to say. However, you finally escaped him. Your future is bright. Be brave and embrace it.
That's right.
If I could survive 30 days of suffering, what's left for me to be worried about? Hold on. Hello? Hello?
Ruby! I was scared that Psycho Nick would find out, so I didn't contact you.
But he seems to have calmed down right now. How are you over there?
I'm fine. Nick didn't trouble you, did he?
Recently, he did come to my house a few times to find me and ask where you are.
But how could I tell him? Don't worry.
He still wants to get back with you. He wouldn't dare hurt me.
Thanks, Laura.
No need to thank me. Oh, yes.
I heard Nick's been drinking at the bar every day.
Yesterday, he was hospitalized due to alcohol-related hemorrhage.
Serves him right.
If this were before, hearing this would have broken my heart. But now, I don't really feel anything. I didn't think that leaving him would be a release for me.
There. Oh, you almost gave me a stroke over that woman. Look at you now. You're killing yourself. How long will you torture yourself?
Any news of Ruby?
She's been gone for a month. We have no news at all. She is obviously determined to leave you. I just don't get it. Why? Why do you want to give your life to this woman?
I only love her. In this life. She's the only one I'll marry.
Nick, I've told you before. Ruby does not tolerate mistakes. Even if you find her, you two can't get back together.
That's right. Knowing her character, you'll only suffer more if she comes back. Just forget about her.
I asked you if you had news about Ruby!
My men in Ravos found her present there. But in your current condition, you can't travel so far.
What are you doing? I'm telling you, you can't go. Otherwise, I'll disown you. Hey!
Nick! Even if you want to go, you need to get plane tickets.
Exactly. Also, Cecilia tried to escape from Ken a few times. Why don't you handle her first? Even if you bring Ruby back, there won't be peace.
Yes. Cecilia. If Ruby comes back and sees her, she'll be upset. Quick. Go find Cecilia.
Fine.
Can you first put on your shoes? Nick, I booked you a flight to Ravos tomorrow morning. It departs in 5 hours.
Good. Ruby, in just a few more hours, we'll see each other again. No matter what, I'll make you forgive me.
Mr. Frye, here's the person you wanted.
Nick, you've tortured and ruined my body and soul. I can't even have children anymore now. Are you satisfied?
Satisfied? Even if you paid with your worthless life, you could never make up for the harm you've caused Ruby.
If she's so good, then why did you sleep with me? You keep saying you're deeply in love with her, yet you still despised her in bed. If you really loved her, you wouldn't have told me she was frigid, and you wouldn't have said she was bad in bed. You even said it felt like sleeping with a corpse. What? Did I hit a nerve again?
I was only planning to break your legs, so that you'd never have the chance to see Ruby again. I regret it now. Tell Ken to keep sending her clients until she dies in bed.
Okay, Nick.
Nick, do you know why? Ruby never took any initiatives in bed. Come here. Come closer and I'll tell you.
What tricks are you trying to pull?
Look at how you've tortured me. What tricks could I possibly pull on you? Because... Go to hell!
Nick!
Nick, you killed our child and crushed all my hopes. I want you to go to hell with me.
Nick!
Ruby, I might never get to see you again. Maybe you don't want to see me too. If the gods would give me one more chance, I would devote my entire life to loving only you. I hope my death can help you forget the pain I've caused you.
you're finally back!
It's been ages.
Ruby, you must have heard, right? Nick Frye is dead. Ruby, I'm worried about you.
Why worry about me? Don't worry.
After all, you were with Nick for 7 years. I'm afraid you might lose all hope in love because of one person.
Look, everywhere I see, there's still people who are true to each other, who still believe in love. So, it wasn't love that betrayed me. It was just one person. Why should I miss out on love over one person's mistake?
Ruby.
Don't worry. What I've lost is only Nick's love, not the whole world. I still have you, Brad, and my grandma far away. You guys still love me.
Ruby, it's good that you can think like this.
In the 10 years of entanglement with Nick, the anger and pain buried deep inside me, caused by my family, vanished because of his affection for me. He taught me how to love someone instead of living in pain because of his lies. Isn't the stronger, resolute version of me more worth remembering?
Okay, let's go.
Ruby!
有束阳光穿过指尖，从不会凋谢。那种温暖，我只体会在你的身边。
Nick, thank you for helping me move on from my past and teaching me how to love someone.